Good morning, beautiful people. How are you all doing? It's your girl doing. Hope we had a restful weekend. It's Monday. I hope I get to post this video today. I just quickly want to speak about what was trending over the weekend around the woman that sang Ekweme. You are the living God. Oh, there's no one like you. I mean, that song literally blessed a lot of people. I mean, you know how popular she was, and yet she was going through abuse. She was going through, domestic violence, physical assault, I'm sure verbal abuse, and the likes. And some pastor came up to say maybe that is her own cup of suffering, and all of that. Yes, marriage is a very beautiful journey, but marriage comes with its own ups and downs. Marriage has its own challenges, we all know. But when abuse is out of hand, when abuse is inevitable, we've gone to the hospital once, twice, I think it's time to say let's leave. But I'm not even going to talk about let's leave. I'm going to talk about the societal norms, what everybody would tell you, what even your family would say to you, what friends would say to you, what your pastor would say to you. Well, some pastors, not my own pastor, would say to you, is that they tell you to go and watch, hey, what's this movie again? I can't remember the title of the movie, but it's about this woman that kept on praying, war, something about war, I can't remember the title, I just skipped in my head, and all of that. They will tell you, go and watch this one, keep praying, keep praying, keep praying, keep supplementing and supplicating and all of that. And then here you are praying. I heard of a story of, someone came up and said he watched his mother died of domestic violence, and his father literally married a year later. The same pastor that told the mom, keep praying, use Psalm 91 to pray. The woman, after she had received the beating of her life, she will start with, he who sits in the shelter of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. Start praying that kind of prayer, until one day she went back to the pastor and she said, oh, nothing has changed. And the pastor said, oh, pray inside the water and sprinkle it on your husband's clothes, And while she was doing that, her husband came in, and the next thing is, oh, you're jazzing me, you're doing this one. And that was how it beat her to death. And that was how, she landed in the hospital, and then she died. And the child has watched that kind of mother and see what led to his mother's death, Is the society, can we change the narrative? Can we begin to break such biases? Can we support women or men that are going through this violence? Be it physical abuse or verbal abuse. What verbal abuse does to women's self-esteem, it's damaging. What it does to who we are, the essence of who we are. Living with a man that are narcissists to the core, that are verbally abusing. Sometimes you say, I'm not beating you. After all, I'm not beating you anymore. You hear such things. Where exactly are we heading to? Who are those raising such animals, really? We need to change the narrative. A guy eats a woman, everybody in that community should support her to leave. Basically, we came to this earth alone, singly, except twins, of which they are not going to marry each other. Except identical twins that came in the same sack. But we all came to this earth alone, and we are going to die alone. The husband that you will love, you will die separately. Even if both of you are in an accident, one will die before each other. Meaning, by yourself you shall go, by yourself you are on this earth. The promises that God has for us is peace of mind and heart. It says, the plans I have for you is of good and not of evil. Don't let anybody talk you into maybe that is your own cup of suffering. Ewoni cup is sonu. Molebi is sonu. Ara adubo is sonu. Let us support women. That way, we only know about Ekweme, right? Do you know how many people will die over the weekend of domestic violence that nobody knows? They're not celebrities, and they're gone. Do you know whether male or female? We don't know. I'm sure if you look at statistics, we'll be alarmed. And yet, society will say, because of the children, stay because of the stigma of being seen as a single mother or a divorcee. Stay, endure the pain. Can we start breaking such biases? Can we start changing the narratives? Can we start changing the norm? Marriage is supposed to be enjoyed, not endured. It's supposed to be partnership between two people where you understand each other, where you love each other, where you fight for each other, not fight each other. It's a union of love, not hatred. Not someone telling you to wear a front. After all, people are wearing all fronts. Not everybody is happy. That's the kind of story you hear. I have to keep a front. And then you cover scars with makeup. If for anything now, what's going to happen to our children? The dick has, if he's not in prison, he's going to marry somebody else. Someone who will maltreat these children. You know, no matter what they say, I love the children, blah, 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 blah. Women, men, community, society, let's change the narrative. Let's support each other. Let's speak against violence. Let's stand against violence. Let's speak up. Let's not be ashamed. That's my piece. I was really pissed off this weekend. I just felt anger in my spirit. Let's change the narrative. Let's do better. That's all I gotta say. Thank you for listening.